I know exactly what it tastes like. To me, it tastes like
Rapashi.
no, like tuna fish where you haven't strained enough of the water out. That's exactly the texture and everything.
Okay.
It's like tuna fish where you haven't strained the water out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Dean, would you agree?
No. What do you think, Dean? What do you got? What's your texture and taste? I mean, it tastes slightly different than tuna fish, but
You're chasing it with some lime. All right.
I think it tastes like Pleco.
So we're going to a floating Pleco net on the river. Let's go check it out.
it's actually a fish store on the Amazon.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's home. The MF Esperanza. Camera.
Para pescar para.
Pleco, see? Oh, wow. Holy cow.
Juan Luis. No, pues no hay remo allá para que se apegue así la popa, para que cuento más fotos. Si no, vamos a venir todos acá y nos vamos. Así que se apega. Y de eso, viene. Anda, rey, ¿qué?
Yeah, there's some deceased ones in there. What's the cuando? How many in there?
¿Cuántos?
¿Cuántas
carachas más o menos tienen ustedes aquí? ¿Ah?
Thousands?
10,000 carachas.
10,000? 10,000 plecos.
Puro estilo.
Oh yeah, you see them all.
Ahí está,
Some are dead.
On the barge, 10,000 plecos, right? All up in here. Headed for the market. Dean, how many of these do you need for your soup?
We just need a couple.
Just a couple? All right. I think they might have some for us. But yeah, we're going to get some of these for dinner. Good times.
There's a bunch of limes.
No, well, if I'm not careful, I am.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, 10,000?
Pick out the gray ones.
Oh, there's
the
a
mediums.
there's a little bonus fish in there.
Oh, yeah, carne também. Carne. Aí se saca.
You need the bucket?
Yeah. Oh, Juan Luis, le envase.
How many guys are on there, Saguna? Four.
¿Cuántos son? Dos a cuatro. ¿Cuántos son? ¿Tú más?
What's un moment?
Ah, ya. Ya les han dado cuántos por uno, todo.
So for our appreciation, we're going to get us some t-shirts and riding pads.
So that was a red-tailed strail when you had your hair.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Yeah, look at that mess there.
120 le venden el 100, doctor. A un sol 20.
Dame de 25 soles, es lo que tengo en mi bolsillo.
A ver, 25 soles cada chama.
120 for 100, so one soul. I don't know what he said. That's what 120 is.
Jeez.
Los niños
Comida, cara.
That's a very typical local breakfast.
We're just out in the middle of the river. There's home, way in the distance.
Bem, sim, só. A tua contar, passa bem, Okay, listo, las carachamas.
Dave, you want to just hold that real quick for me?
Yep. Is this on still?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be.
Buckets of Plecos. ¿Uno más?
Bueno, tenemos otro bandeja acá.
Randy with his breakfast.
Thank you,
¿De
sir.
dónde están viniendo? Requena. ¿Y cuántos días para bajar hasta Iquitos? 3 días. Okay, so they're coming all the way from Requena, which is quite a ways upriver. It takes them 3 days to go all the way down to Iquitos.
It was about
¿Cuánto
5
tiempo
minutes.
para recoger esta cantidad de carachamas?
Sí, una semana.
Una semana, 1 week. Yep.
¿Está la plática? Ya, gracias.
Bueno, buen viaje.
Gracias.
Down the flank there.
Gracias.
Gracias. That's the money guy.
Different species.
So are they just drifting or they stop?
That's a lot of gas if you power it like that.
Yeah, so just taking it. Where they make plantains.
Hey, Devin, what are you eating?
George.
Well, George is sticking off your bowl there.
Yeah, well, George
Goodness.
has been pretty good to me, actually. There's some nice thick meat. You just gotta peel off the scales here. But they come off very easily, and a little bit of hot pepper and
It's an
lime
interactive
and plantain in there, and this is a typical breakfast out here. This is what the local people eat all the time.
All right, Pleco soup, here we go.
And if I can go down and get more plecos if you want.
The trick is, how do we, you just, what?
Put the whole pleco in your bowl.
That's a lot of Pleco.
All right, Corey, you've got 3 Plecos there. What's your decision process right now?
This.
I was thinking about taking this back half, but take this half. All right.
Just peel off
If
the
he wiggles, let him
Just
go.
take the whole thing.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
head and all in your bowl.
You got Fred,
Put a plantain in it. Then put some lime and a shot of pita.
Those peppers are hot. I don't do hot, so.
Yeah, you can do it.
Those peppers are hotter than hot.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, come on. I thought you did anything for your audience.
I don't need to die.
And then there's a bowl
Put it in and
for
show it.
putting scales
Get it on video. That's what I failed to do.
or a plate.
I'm getting some. Getting the armor off is not the easiest part, is it? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. You got this, Randy? I'm gonna eat it.
I got it. Let's go.
Little sauce on there.
That's Estrarincus.
Okay, cool.
I know exactly what it tastes like. To me, it tastes like
Rapashi.
no, like tuna fish where you haven't strained enough of the water out. That's exactly the texture and everything.
Okay.
It's like tuna fish where you haven't strained the water out.
All right. Dean, would you agree?
What do you think, Dean? What do you got? What's your texture and taste? I mean, it tastes slightly different than tuna fish, but
You chasing it with some lime. All right.
I think it tastes like Pleco.
And you
That
have
is
to come here
not
to
a-
have that.
You gotta come down here to have this.
I think the consistency is like
I've had this
tuna
once
fish.
before. It wasn't as good as this. This is really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You better say that. We still have like 2 days, 2 or 3 more days on this boat.
Yeah, I know.